A walk among the fields. Oh, okay. So, two pieces that I composed around the same time are A Walk Among the Fields and Soldiers Will March Home. They both have similar themes. It's very similar to Forbidden Midnight, but in the sense that A Walk Among the Fields and Soldiers Long March Home were primarily focused on war, and then these ideas and the concepts of conflict and debate and heated arguments also coincides with the ideas of the original concept of Forbidden Midnight. So they've always been overlaying, and even my meaning and interpretation of it will always change. It's consistent that it will always be inconsistent, because even how the people interpret it will always be different, and I think that's one of the joys of Minecraft. Not Minecraft, even though I do love Minecraft. So A Walk Among the Fields, for me, when I composed it, it was about childhood innocence and keeping that sense of purity despite the evil and the war that goes on in the world. My whole idea of it was, and the way that I composed it, was having this this image of a soldier walking along a road, or walking with his troops or by himself, and he's just walking along the road and he's basically coming face to face with evil and war, hatred, and just countries tearing themselves apart, just people just completely uncompromising in what they believe, to the point where people will have to die for it. And as he's walking past, he sees this meadow completely untouched by war, conflict, blood, death, and it's this representation of purity and innocence, and that's the whole idea I wanted to have it. Like, the road is completely covered in blood and war and strife, but there's this area in his life that still holds on to the element of love and caring and cherishing other people. So basically, and my whole image towards it when I composed it was that individual, that soldier, having to go on this road that he probably didn't even choose himself. It's just a choice that he had to face because of his age, or even her. And then he sees they see an image, or imagination, in their mind, of themselves as a kid walking through the meadow and just completely free spirited, and they're just running, they're laughing, they're probably with family members or friends, and it's just the importance and significance of actually going through the obstacles of life, especially war, internal and external, whether it's minor or major, from conflict with family or friends, to conflict with your lecturers or your co-workers or your boss, to actually fighting in something that's very serious and thousands of people get hurt. The context of this now, I can, during the time I was unaware of this, but context of now I can add on to the fact that even war that is not people focused can also be applied to this concept. For example, COVID is something that everybody's battling, everybody's trying to come to terms with and find the place where they're comfortable and stable in. And I think one of the significance behind that is that people can still have that childhood innocence, that purity of loving unconditionally, giving unconditionally, and being generous and kind to one another, in the context that we are all fighting a war, an invisible enemy that even we're still trying to understand. So that's the whole concept and the whole idea behind it. It's the commitment to always doing the right thing and always having that purity, that innocence, that childhood innocence, while still going through the evils and the obstacles in people's lives. So A Walk Among the Fields is basically the choice to always make the right decision and always be kind to other people despite what we're going through, despite what they're going through. So yes, I hope you enjoy. I hope that even if you don't see the pieces of the songs in the same way that I do, I hope that you're able to connect with it. You're able to use it in your life and listen to it and feel positive emotions, but also learn to cope with the negative ones. Have a good day. I hope you enjoy. That is Walk Among the Fields, behind the stories of A Walk Among the Fields. I hope you enjoy.